Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things, and today is my April empties. I think this is maybe the most full this container has ever been, which kind of makes sense because April was a full month of me being home the entire month, so I did go through a lot of things, both skincare, I have some makeup, body care, hair care, candles, hand soaps, all that stuff. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I went through this month, and if they're products that I would repurchase or I would not recommend, then keep on watching. Okay, we have a lot to go through. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna start with masks. So the first thing here I have is the Skin Iceland Hydro Cool Firming Eye Gels. These are my absolute favorite under eye masks. I have bought them multiple times in the past. I think this may have been my last one that I have. I do have a bunch of other ones from other brands that I'd like to work through before I do repurchase this, but this is definitely the under eye gel that I have been recommending for the longest, and I definitely will be buying these again in the future. I used two sheet masks. I actually remember to use sheet masks this month. So the first one is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mask. I did receive this in a BoxyCharm. This is a very, very pricey sheet mask. It is nice. I definitely can tell it is a higher quality than some more affordable sheet masks. However, I am so bad at remembering to use sheet masks as it is that I'm not going to go out and buy an extra expensive one. So while it was very nice to use, it is not something I'd purchase. I also used this Soe Cactus Soothing Gel Mask. I do believe I received this at Ipsy Creator Day from the brand, and it wasn't a favorite. Well, it was really cute. It did have these little cactuses on it, but when it says gel mask, it does not mean that the mask is like one of those gel sheet masks. Literally, the consistency of the product was like a gel, and it was goopy and very messy, and I was not into that. So this is not something I would purchase, but it was really cute with the little cactuses. And then I finished one little tube of mask here. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. I do really like this. I like enzyme masks. These have AHAs in them, which honestly for my skin, AHAs don't necessarily work as well as BHAs, but I do occasionally like to mix in an AHA every now and then. And I do really like this product. However, I think I have two other pumpkin enzyme masks in my box of masks, so I'm not going to go out and buy the Peter Thomas Roth one again. However, I do really enjoy this mask, and it smells absolutely delicious. I do have a few facial cleansers here. The first one I'll talk about is from Physicians Formula. I bought this at Walmart. This is the Perfect Matcha 3-in-1 Melting Cleansing Balm. I really did enjoy this. I thought this worked really well on my skin. However, it only has 1.4 ounces of product in it. So I felt that I went through this very quickly because while the jar looks kind of large, the actual inside doesn't have a lot of open space. So I felt like it didn't really last very long. So for me, if I'm buying something like this, I don't want to just get like a few weeks out of it. I want to make sure that it's a product that's going to last me a little bit of time. This will be coming later in the year in my big makeup removing balm video. I want to get 10 on my list before I make my video, and right now I think I'm only at like 4 or 5, so we're like halfway there. I finished a micellar water. I did get this at TJ Maxx. This is the Yes To Protects and Minimizes Irritation Micellar Cleansing Water. I really wasn't a fan of it. I have used another one from this brand before that had like this pump top. The pump, I just think it makes more of a mess than a regular lid. I didn't really find that this worked really well at removing my makeup, and I definitely will not be repurchasing this. A facial cleanser I finished up. This is from Ofra, and this is their Foaming Vitamin C Cleanser. I actually really, really enjoyed this. I really like foaming cleansers to begin with. I will say at one point while I was using it, I could tell that the product was a little bit thick and was having trouble coming out of the pump. And all I did was I opened it and I added a tiny bit of water, and after that, like the product, I had no problem getting it out. And I really enjoyed using it. It definitely had a little bit of like a citrusy fragrance smell to it. But other than that, usually fragrance in cleansers isn't the biggest deal because it is a wash off. I felt like my skin always felt clean after using this, which I don't always feel that feeling after using some cleansers. And I have too many cleansers in my backups right now that I'd like to get through. However, if I ever do run out, this is probably one I'd highly consider repurchasing. Okay, now I have a bunch of shower and bathroom stuff, like a lot. Okay, let's start with conditioners because I have a lot. My ends have been very dry, so I've been trying out a bunch of different conditioning products, and I can let you know what I think of them. The first here is from Living Proof, and this is their Restore Mask Treatment. This is a thicker mask, and I really did enjoy using it. This is one I would consider purchasing. One I don't want to purchase is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. This is maybe the second or third time I've tried out this mask, and it hasn't wowed me. I don't really see the hype around it. My all-time favorite mask is from Amika, and that is a lot cheaper than this one, so I would not purchase this. I used this Garnier Fructis Damage Repairing Treat 1 Minute Hair Mask. I get these free all the time, but this was the papaya one, and this one smelled so good. Do I think it's the best mask? No. But if I'm in a rush, a 1 minute hair mask definitely is something nice to have around. And this papaya one has smelled the absolute best. One last mask I tried is from the brand System Professional, and this is their Smoothen mask. I actually very much enjoyed this. I felt like my hair felt a lot softer after trying out this specific hair mask. So this is one that I definitely would be interested in looking into. I think I got this foil sample from Ulta. But yeah, I've never tried anything from this brand before, so this was pretty cool to try out. And then I have just one regular conditioner that I use. This is the Mane and Tail Moisturizing Conditioner. I had the shampoo in my Empties last month, and I said I just don't get the hype around this brand. I think it's for a very specific hair type, and it's not my hair type, which is very oily on the top, very dry on the ends. So it didn't do it for me. I would not purchase this brand. Now I have shampoo. So like I said, I'm very oily on the top, dry on the bottom. So oil, dandruff, that's kind of like what I'm trying to target when it comes to shampoos. I will say I found a product this month that I'm so excited to talk about my favorites for my scalp, but that is not in this video. So I finished 2 of the same shampoos here. This is the Redken Color Extend Magnetics Sulfate-Free Shampoo. Now, as far as color, I have no color on my scalp, which is mainly where I shampoo. I really do not shampoo my ends because I only focus on conditioning my ends. As far as shampooing my scalp, I found that this was pleasant to use, and I did not feel like it made my scalp get oily faster than normal. So it's something I found a pleasant experience using, and I did not have any complaints. However, it's not a product that I feel like I will purchase because it did not do anything as far as helping with the dandruff and the oiliness. It just kind of kept everything at bay. So it was good, but it's not something I am going to buy. And then I also used this shampoo. This is from the brand Apothecare Essentials, and this is the Rose Hip Oil Geranium and Aloe Vera Shampoo. This was okay. I don't really like florally scents, so the fact that geranium is in this, it just kind of turned me off of the actual product. It was fine. I didn't really find anything special from having rose hip oil and aloe vera in it. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't something that like knocked my socks off. And then a very, very sad empty I had to say goodbye to is my Sol de Janeiro Foreplay Shower Gel. This is the last one I had. I am not buying it. It was very tempting in the Sephora sale to pick up a new one, but I know that I have tons of shower gels in my bathroom and that I need to just wait and use those up before I can get this again. But I have now gone through 2 of the small travel sizes, 1 of the full sizes, and they're just the most amazing shower gel in the world. I took this on my vacation in December because like it was special to me and I wanted to like have one of my favorites with me on vacation. I just love it so much. We used 3 toothpastes. Honestly, we have the Colgate Sensitive Complete Protection. I did enjoy that. The Colgate Total, that was fine too. But also we used the Hello Activated Charcoal and Hemp Seed Oil. I don't like this. I'm just not into the charcoal toothpastes. Like I get them occasionally as samples and I use them. But as far as like noticing a difference with teeth whitening, I never notice a difference, so it's not something I'd get. All right, I have 2 hair products, both being dry shampoos, since that is the product I go through the most. I did finish one of my all-time favorite dry shampoos, which makes me so sad, and that is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. I've gone through so many of these in the past. It is one of the best performing dry shampoos on my head that I have found thus far. It is definitely something I would repurchase. I have a bit of dry shampoo in my little hair cabinet right now, so I'm not going to buy it, but it is definitely very tempting to get this again. I also finished a free sample from Sephora, and this is the Dry Bar Detox Dry Shampoo. I said when I got this, these little cans barely last me, and I think I literally got 2.5 uses out of it. And I do like it. I think it's a good product, but I think I like the living proof a little bit more than the dry bar version. Okay, I kind of have like a random selection of things here that I can go through. The first product is from CeraVe, and this is their Renewing SA Foot Cream. I did buy this because of Jessica Braun, because she really talked up this foot cream, and I think it works really well for her. However, I didn't find it really any different than using just my regular body moisturizer on my feet. So I used it up, but I never really noticed it doing anything amazing for my feet. If you saw my video, it was a collab I did with Natalie Foster where we talked about products that we have that we like don't really like but we want to use up and finish, and this was I'm pretty sure in that video. This is the Coco Cabana cream from Sol de Janeiro, but this is the original scent, the original formula that nobody liked. It was like the last one of those I had in my collection, and I did it. I used it up. Woo! It does have a bizarre scent, I will say that, but more than my issue with the scent is the formula. Now, I haven't really tried out the new formula yet. I've smelled it to smell the differences, but I haven't really gotten to try the difference. And my issue with this one was it's very greasy and it doesn't just seep into your skin. So the way I was able to finish this up was on my feet. Every night before bed, I would put it on my feet. Since I'm not like moving, since I wasn't like going anywhere, I would put it on my feet and let it soak into my feet, because like it just has like this weird tackiness to it that I didn't really like on my body, and I'm glad to be done with it. I'm glad it's no longer in existence. So I can't really give you guys a review because I don't really have experience with the new version yet, but goodbye to the old version. Okay, I finished up a Dr. Bronner's soap. This is the almond scent. I really like the almond scent. I like to use this on my brushes. I think it works well. I usually find mine at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, and I enjoy it. I actually am going to be getting rid of a nail polish. I can tell that it's like breaking up and going bad, and I also realized I had two of the same shade. I assume it's probably because, I mean, this is a very old nail polish that it was probably gifted to me by my mom or something. It is the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry, which is one of my all-time favorite nail polishes for on the go, because sometimes you're on the go and you're like, oh no, I meant to paint my nails, and Insta-Dry is your best friend in that case. This shade is called Rapid Red. Like I said, I do already have this shade. I don't know how it got past me that I had two of the same color, but I was just kind of clearing out my nail polishes this past month, and I realized this one kind of looks like it's gone bad, and I already have it, so there's that. All right, I do have 3 hand soaps from Bath & Body Works that we finished up this past month, which isn't surprising because not only are we washing our hands more, like whenever I get the mail or do anything, like we're washing our hands even more, but also I'm home always, so like anytime I wash my hands, it's because I'm washing my hands at home. So this first one actually was almost done last summer, and then I put it away for the fall and winter hand soap seasons, and now I just took it out again. This is Honolulu Sun. It is Fresh Island Coconut, Pacific Palm, and Driftwood, and actually I did a recent video where I just bought new soaps, and in that video I had already repurchased this. I really do like this scent a lot. It literally is the smell of summer. It is so amazing. It's so good. I highly recommend it. All right, we also finished up, this was in our downstairs bathroom. This is Watermelon Lemonade, and it is watermelon ice, sparkling water, and Meyer lemon. Honestly, to me, it just smelled very much like watermelon-y. Maybe the lemon makes it not smell so much like the candy kind of watermelon, but I actually enjoyed this. I thought it was a nice summery scent, even though it's not summer now. I was just working with what we had. And then this one was in our kitchen, and this was Sun-Washed Citrus, and this is Sugared Lemons, Juicy Pineapple, and Mandarin. And I really liked this one in the kitchen. It just had like a really fresh scent. I'm like more particular when it comes to the scents I have in my kitchen, as I want them to be something a little bit more fresher. I prefer something more citrusy in the kitchen. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoyed this one. And now I have 4 candles. Honestly, it's because 3 out of the 4 were already partially burned prior to this month, but worked through them since I'm literally always home. Okay. I have been burning a lot of Christmas candles because I haven't really gone out and bought candles, but I want my house to smell nice. So I've been just burning Christmas candles because who really cares? Nobody is seeing what I'm burning. So I burned a winter candy apple. I actually did not purchase this one. This one I got as a free gift with purchase sometime in the fall. And I will say I do not really like winter candy apple. It is not a favorite of mine. It is candied apples, crisp pears, and oranges, and I just find that this one does not have a very good throw. I don't know if you've had the same experience, but I definitely did burn one also over the winter, and I found it had the same exact experience. Like, it just doesn't have the best throw as far as Bath & Body Works candles go in my experience. Okay, I also burned a 'Tis the Season, and I really do like 'Tis the Season. 'Tis the Season is rich red apple, sweet cinnamon, and cedarwood. And it really has, I like that apple cinnamony kind of scent a lot more than I like the candy apple one. So I definitely have used this in the past and I definitely would use it again. This one was actually the one that was burning up here before. I can tell that my camera setup is a little wacky. Like I can tell. I still need to fix it. My setup got a little messed up this past week and I haven't really been able to get everything back where it was, and I can tell that everything is not where it used to be, but this used to be burning up there. This is mahogany teak wood, and this is Sage Clary lavandin, rich mahogany, and black teak wood. It's a very like earthy kind of scent. I did enjoy it. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it again, but I did like it. It's not my all-time favorite for sure. And then I did burn a Yankee candle. It really made me remember how much slower Yankee candles burn than a Bath & Body Works candle. So this one was also about halfway done. This was Lilac Blossom, and I did like this. It was really nice for the spring. It definitely has like a very strong spring scent to it. Okay, I did finish up quite a bit of skincare this month. So the first product here is from the Sephora brand, and this is their Glow Peel Pads. These are glycolic acid tonering pads. It comes with a pack of 60. I will say these were okay. I didn't feel like they held as much product as other brands' versions of glycolic peel acids hold. And also, it's really hard for me to review glycolic acid. I feel like it doesn't really have an effect on my skin type. So for me, when I use it, it doesn't really make a huge difference. So it's not something I personally would repurchase, but if you are someone who finds a lot of benefit in glycolic acid peel pads, this is a pretty affordable version of that. I finished an essence this month. This is from the brand Handskin, and this is their Hyaluron Skin Essence. So this was a free sample I got from Ulta, and actually I thought I was gonna go through this really quickly because of how tiny it is, but a little goes such a long way. This actually took me forever to go through, and I like it. I think it's a really nice hydrating essence. However, essence isn't something I feel like I need in my life, and I just kind of use it as a luxury. So I wouldn't go out and buy this, but when I do get essences, I like to use them, but it's not something I buy, if you know what I mean. I received this in a BoxyCharm. This is the Kate Somerville Biomimicking Peptide Serum. It says it's supposed to smooth and firm. I felt like this did absolutely nothing. I don't know if anyone else got this in their box and thought this is like an amazing product, but like I've used Kate Somerville skincare before that's like awesome, and this just felt like a big flop, and I did not enjoy it at all, and I would not recommend this to anyone. It just, I don't know. Let me know if you guys had an experience where you felt like it did something. I just felt like it did nothing. So I'm definitely interested to hear about your guys' experience if you got this in your box. Another serum I finished, this is a tiny little one from Sweet Chef. This is their Beet Plus Vitamin A Serum Shot. It's not my favorite. They have another one that's green that I really like, but this one is supposed to refine pores and smooth rough skin. Honestly, in my experience, I kind of felt like it burned a little, and I don't usually have that experience with skincare, so this is not something I would use again, but I definitely like the green one the most. Oh, this was a sad one to finish up. This is from The Ordinary, and this is their hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. I very much enjoy this product. I have had this in a monthly favorites video. I currently am trying a serum that has hyaluronic acid now that I finished this, and this still is the best I've tried. It's one of my favorite products from The Ordinary I have used, and it's definitely something that I will purchase again in the future. I used a little oil here. This is from Kiehl's, and this is their Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. It was fine. It just kind of felt like an oil for me. Nothing really special about the cannabis aspect of it. It's not something I'm dying to go out and purchase, but it was cool to try, I guess. Somehow I went through a lot of eye cream. Well, I guess I was like kind of on the tail end of two of these. So this was the eye cream I was using at night. This is the Clinique All About Eyes. Reduces circles, puffiness eye cream. I really liked this. It's not actually a product I purchased. I did get this as a free sample from Ulta, but I'm fairly certain this is the full size. It took me quite a while to get through it, and I liked it. I don't really have any issues with it. It's something I would consider buying again in the future. Yeah. This was not bad at all. This was the eye cream I was using during the day. This is the Erno Laszlo Multitask Gel Eye Cream. So I actually received this for free from the brand to try out. I didn't really think it was that interesting. I didn't really like that you couldn't see how much product was in here. I don't really like this kind of applicator. I feel like it, in theory, is really cool, but it really, you can't really go in there with a plastic applicator. So I felt like I would like have to pump it and just like tap, tap and rub it in with my fingers. I didn't really think that was all that great. Not something I'd recommend. After I finished the Clinique eye cream this month, I did pull out this little tiny sample from Tarte. This is their Maracuja C Brighter Eye Treatment. I have used this in the past. It only has like a couple uses in it because it's so tiny. It's not something I feel like I need in my life. I feel like it's a nice product, but it just was like, yeah, cool, neat, you know, all that stuff. Okay, I used a lot of really good moisturizer minis this month, and I'm gonna try to go through them in the order that I used them. And I think this was first. This is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I bought this as an add-on for Ipsy, and wow, is this stuff really good. Oh God, I loved this. It is so expensive. It is such an expensive product, and I just loved it so much. God, I don't want to recommend it because it is so expensive, but wow, it is lovely to use. And if Ipsy was to have this as an add-on again, I would add it on. Let's put it that way. Next I used this little tiny sample that I got at Sephora. This is the Milk Vegan Moisturizer. I got maybe 3-4 days use out of it, and I really enjoyed this too. It is such a nice moisturizer. It feels nice. It's that thick, creamy feeling that I really like. I like something thick when I put on a moisturizer. It just helps me feel good inside. I would consider buying this one more than the Dewy from Tatcha because it's a little bit more affordable. I would try to get it on sale, but I really did enjoy using it. One that I expected to like more than I did was this. So I actually used Ipsy points to purchase this, and this is the Youth to the People Superfood Air Whipped Moisture Cream. And maybe it's because I used those other two moisturizers before this one, but this just didn't hit the spot for me the way the other two did. Now, I feel like this is a really nice product. It works well, but it didn't give me what those other two moisturizers gave me, so it's not something that I feel like I need now. Now, one that totally caught me by surprise that I did not expect to enjoy as much as I did is this one. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness Cream. Now, I was using it and I was like, this feels really nice. I enjoy this a lot, but I don't really feel like it's doing anything for redness. Like, it's called Bye Bye Redness, but I'm enjoying it just as a general moisturizer. That's weird. I never hear anyone talk about it, but it's really nice. And then, I kid you not, maybe 2 days later, I watched a channel called Kenna. She's a biochemist and she reviews a lot of skincare products through a biochemist's perspective. And she was doing a whole video of products that you can dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. And don't you know, this one is on that list. And I'm like, I knew it was really good and I never hear anyone talk about it. But she said the ingredients are very similar between the Charlotte Magic Cream and this. And that's the closest I'll ever get to using Charlotte Tilbury skincare. So yeah, I really did enjoy this. This is something I would probably consider purchasing, probably if I could get it on sale, but I enjoyed this a lot more, and that was like one of my biggest surprises of the month. I decided to use a foil packet this month. Wild, I know. I got 2 uses out of it, but I probably could have gotten more had I known more about the product. This is from Ofra, and this is their vitamin C cream. I really enjoyed this. A little goes a long way, and I didn't know that going in. I probably could have extended this to 3 to 4 uses had I known a little goes a long way, but I really did enjoy this, and I'd consider purchasing it. I have 2 SPFs I'm going to talk about. The first is from Peter Thomas Roth, and this is their Max Sheer All Day Defense Lotion. This is a chemical sunscreen, and I believe, based on the ingredients, it would not be reef safe. It was okay, but I am trying to be a lot more conscious about the SPFs I purchased, and I believe the Oxynoxy, I believe that is one of the not reef safe chemicals. I'm still trying to learn a lot about it. So for that reason, it's not something I would buy again. Also, Peter Thomas Roth, I do not need to spend that kind of money on sunscreen. And then the other SPF I finished is the Coola Makeup Setting Spray. This also, I believe, has that ingredient. So this is also a chemical sunscreen, but this one I use more of like, I throw it in my purse and I use it as a fresher upper if I feel like I need to throw on some more SPF. It's not something I buy, but because I have a few of these minis, I keep them in my purse. Okay, the last category we have is makeup, and I will start with a lip balm because I consider that makeup. I finished another Laneige sleeping mask. This is their, what is this one called? This is their apple one. I don't really like the apple one. I think it's, actually it smells like lime. Maybe it's apple lime. I really like the original a lot. It has changed the game for my lips. I talk about it a lot in other videos, but basically my lips used to bleed for years until I started using the Laneige product. I know it does not work for everyone. No product is going to work for everyone. This one just happens to be what changed the health of my lips, but I prefer the original. I have 2 primers here. The first one is the Becca First Like Priming Filter. I do really like this product. I have many backups of these little tubes of it. I've been using it for a long time. I finished this one. This is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty First Step Prep Moisture Reset Cream. I really like this. This is kind of like a really thick cream. It can really double, I feel like, as a moisturizer and primer in one, which is something really nice. And I do appreciate, as somebody who, when they did used to go to work, I had to not prime because of quickly moving to get ready for work. But this is something I would definitely consider repurchasing. I really liked it. So this is a product that I have to get rid of because it went bad. This is the, what is this called? The It Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact. It's a foundation I bought and I really did not enjoy, but as you can see, it went bad, it crumbled, and basically is falling apart. It's not something I enjoyed, it's not something I'd recommend. That's all I can say about that. I finished up the Becca Hydra Mist and Refresh Powder. I did not enjoy this at all. I first of all did not like the way it looked on my under eyes, and on top of it, the Hydra sensation went away after about a month or 2 of owning the product, so I'm glad that I was able to get rid of this for sure. I did finish up a concealer. This is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. I've gone through like 3 or 4 of these. I do really like this. However, I have found a lot of concealers I like more that have a little bit more hydration than this. However, come the summer months, if I find that those are a little too hydrating, I can see myself going back to this. We'll see. I finished a little sample of the Precisely My Brow. Precisely My Brow is one of my all-time favorite brow pencils. I am wearing Precisely My Brow in my brows today. It is something that I like to purchase when it's on sale, but I definitely do buy it quite often when it's on sale. This is one that I am calling quits on because it's been open like over a year, and this is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Primer. I really like this primer. It really helps if you have a mascara that it does not want to do its job, and I actually do have one of these in my backup drawer because I really enjoy it. It's the best lash primer I've ever used. I had mascara dry up on me. This is the NARS Climax mascara. I never enjoyed using this. I'm really glad to say that I've used it up and it's all dried up and done. For me, this was just one of those mascaras that flaked a lot and I did not enjoy it. I didn't really feel like it did what I needed my mascara to do on my lashes, and I know it's great for some people. I know mascara is one of those products where people are probably the most like back and forth on because of lash needs. This one just did not provide me what I wanted. One last product that completely dried up, and this is the Stila Shimmer and Glow in the shade Kitten. I tried really hard to revive it, and it is just like crumble, dried up product. I definitely prefer the Glitter and Glow over the Shimmer and Glow, so this isn't a product I would find myself repurchasing. Oh my god, I did it. I am literally losing my breath, so I think that means I did a great job going through everything. Oh, what a month. I don't know if I've had that many products in 1 month in a really long time, so you'll have to let me know if you guys have tried any of these products and how they worked out for you in the comments. And as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.